Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, of course, is on pick a card, but this one is on love. So if this is your first time watching, what I do is I have a oracle deck and I shuffle the deck. I let 3 to 4 cards pop out naturally, and then I put them face down so then you guys can see which cards or card you're attracted to. Remember the cards that you're attracted to, and I'm gonna tell you the number of each card, so you could go down below in the description box and see the timestamp of the cards that you are attracted to. You can watch a whole video or just go, to the times. Today is going to be different from the other videos that I did on this because I'm using 2 oracle decks. The ones that I'll be using is this one right here, the first one, the Spirit Animal Oracle, and then since it's a love pick a card, it's the Lover's Oracle that I'll be using as well. Most of the time oracle decks come with a book, and in the book it has a description or message on each card. The Spirit Animal Oracle comes with a book, so I'll be reading from it. Also, I'll tell you my opinion. The Lover's Oracle does not come with a book though. The message is actually on the card. Let's get into this. So these are the cards. So this is group 1, group 2, group 3. Remember the number of your group, and then you could go down below in the description and find out the timestamp or just watch the whole video. When you pick these cards, you know who you are thinking of. It could be someone you are in a romantic relationship with, someone that you are, girlfriend, boyfriend, someone that you are just talking to, you're married with, someone in your past, whatever the case is. Or it could be a friend, a family member, whoever. But this pertains to the person you're thinking of. Group 1, these are your cards. The message says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Aww. That was beautiful. And then the Spirit Animal Oracle. This is the card. It's the White Raven Spirit. It says, trust in the magic. Oracle message. Nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of Spirit's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you and a messenger from Spirit. Align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously in ways the eye can't always see and the mind can't always comprehend. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing you to the light and bringing you to the magic and miracles that are your birthright. Now is a time to trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of Great Spirit arranging things in your favor. Protection message. Are you being distracted by the illusion of a chaotic universe? Deep in your heart, you know the world is full of magic, and White Raven has appeared to remind you that the ways of the world can cause spiritual amnesia. Stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. Remember, the evidence of divine order can be seen everywhere. Ask for a sign and it shall be yours. Synchronicities happen all the time. So if you are in a time of challenge and feeling cynical, all you need to do is ask for a reminder. White Raven will appear to reassure you that all of this is leading to something better, for magic is in the wind. Right now you can be going through a rough time, challenging time, but in that moment of challenge, instead of thinking of the worst, ask whoever you believe in, universe, higher power, God, Spirit, whoever you believe in, ask for their help and the patterns will come. When it says trust in the magic, it says in the description that ask for a reminder. The Love Oracle is saying, this is your reminder, a message from that person that they do love you. This message, point blank, is saying just trust in the magic, trust in the love that person has for you and the love you have for that person. Trust and believe that everything is happening for a reason. It's leading up to something better. And also don't be all in your head and feed into the negative. look around you. There's magic everywhere, and magic could be the smallest little thing. To me, the smallest things matter. It could just be your partner expressing their love for you, saying that they love you, a message for them, you know, a message to you from them. Because to me, someone that buys you a diamond ring or a diamond bracelet, that's not, to me, that's not something magical. It's no. Me, I feel like that what's magical between a person that you love, a partner, whoever it is, it's the small things that matter. That is what matters, the small things. Because if you don't have that no more, you're gonna wish you did. So don't take the small things for granted. Don't take the little magic that's around you for granted, wishing you had more. Be in the present moment, stay alert, and be in the present moment, and realize around you that everything around you is what you need. Okay? And if you are not happy, speak. If you overlook the small things, then you're overlooking magic. You're overlooking the love. The small things is what matters. Group 2. It says, friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. This is how it looks. Look at how beautiful that is. And it's a dolphin. I love dolphins. It says, Dolphin spirit. This and that are true. Oracle message. Dolphin spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is dolphin spirit both this and that. Two truths coexist, the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing to in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that the situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either or good or bad. And people have qualities of both light and shadow. Ooh. Focus on the positive, for the light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and then that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present, so even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Protection message. When you most want to be acknowledged as right and see others as wrong, Dolphin spirit appears as a reminder that the story of your suffering and righteousness is a little more complicated than you are admitting right now. Do you want to see things in black and white and be rigid in your ideas of what's correct and what is not? Release your rigidity and embrace the fluidity of life as you recognize the grays that remind you there are two sides to every story, an upside to each downside, and a blessing in every challenge. What you think is wrong may end up being right for you. So let Dolphin spirit soften your heart so that you make the best decision at this time, playing with the possibilities that present themselves. So these cards actually go together. That's crazy. Maybe you guys are having a little bit trouble in paradise. You know, every relationship goes through ups and downs, and that's what this Dolphin spirit is saying. Whatever relationship you are thinking of, everybody wants to be right. But the thing is, being right all the time sometimes could cost you the person you love. You should always meet in the middle. And instead of always wanting to be heard, how about if you as well listen and comprehend so you can understand and learn? And that's for everybody, not just for one side. The problem in every relationship is everybody, like I said, wants to be right, but doesn't want to hear the other side. It's like, it's no compassion, no consideration of like, maybe that person is going through something, that's why they're acting this way. Like maybe they need help. What happened to being compassionate and wanting to mend things and make things better? Everybody's so quick to just cut ties and that's it, keep it moving. But it's just like, if you love someone, why do that? Be grown about it. Speak about the issue at hand and tell the person how you actually feel. Own up to your faults. Own up to them. And both parties has to own up to their faults, because everybody has a fault in everything. It could be you just letting that person get away with a lot of stuff, and it's like, that's your fault because you're not putting a stop to it. That person has a problem because they keep on taking advantage, and you have to let that person know, put a stop to it. Whatever the case is, you both have to own up to your faults, but also mend the friendship. Because when people get into a relationship, they forget to stay best friends. They forget to have that spark. They get so comfortable and like, okay, who cares? It's okay, we don't need to be that way anymore. It's not okay to just let things go. It's not. In a relationship, and it happens in relationships, especially if it's years, it could be months, years, doesn't matter. People just after a while get too comfortable and forget that they need to keep on working every day for the relationship they have. That spark that you lost will come back if you have that friendship again. And stop the I'm right, because you know what? Sometimes you are not. I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes I will feel like I am so right. I know this is happening. And then I will find out that I was bugging out. Why? Because your past. If you are in a relationship and you are accusing someone of something and it's not true, then you have to fix something within yourself. Look in your past, because it all stems from what happened to you in your past or what you are doing. And everything, even within ourselves, we have light and we have dark. We all have light and dark. And it's not saying, dark is bad, because sometimes, dark could be spicy. But if you're being negative in that state of darkness, then you have to get yourself out of that and jump to the positive. Because if you keep on staying all in the negative, you're going to be out balanced. And you are going to lose this love if you are nitpicking at everything and thinking you're always right. And it could be for you or the other person, whoever you're thinking of. Then you can start to nourish the friendship. So from there, you start back at the little sparks of going out, doing this, having better conversations. Last but not least, group 3. These are your cards right here. All right. Ooh. It says sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, this is the spirit animal card, and you got the rhino spirit. Overcome any obstacle. Oh, oracle message. We always have the choice to press ahead, and rhino spirit's strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles. This animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path to what you seek. When rhino spirit appears, you are reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome obstacles in multiple ways by going around them, shatter them with the force of clear, deliberate intentions, or even transforming them into clouds that drift away by refusing to allow them to limit you. Apply your rhino spirit with creativity, and no obstacle can stand. For you have magic to make and many ways in which to make it. Your power is awesome right now. Rhino spirit also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire today, it means that something much better is coming. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you now. Great Spirit loves you so much and only wants the best for you. Protection message. The appearance of an obstacle in front of you offers you a choice. Barrel into it and bang your head, or find your easiest way around it and don't fight it. Are you exhausted by your efforts to break through an obstacle? Are you stubbornly insisting that there is only one way to remove it from your path? Rhino Spirit is here to tell you that sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes it is no, not yet. And sometimes it is no, not the way you think it should be. Open to new possibilities and you will find other options begin to appear. Not every conflict is worth engaging in. And not every obstacle is worth resisting ahead. Don't waste energy banging your head against the wall. See, in relationships, we have a lot of doubts. Something that we shouldn't, but it happens. We're human. And we also have obstacles. And those obstacles create those doubts. Obstacles can seem as something bad, but to me can be seen as something good. We do receive obstacles sometimes to see if we truly want what we say we want. It's not going to come easy to us. Sometimes it can, but the times it does come easy is the times when we don't have doubts and we just let it flow and let it happen. When obstacles appear is when we have to fight within ourselves to realize like if this is something that we truly want. And also the obstacles could come to, show us like, listen, you need some healing to do or some things to figure out first, or you need to just slow your roll a little bit and don't move so fast into everything. The obstacles that we receive, there's so many different ways that we can overcome them. Sometimes we're so set in our own ways that we only think of one because we swear we know it all. And it's just like Rhino Spirit is just like, no, stop doing that, because that's why you keep on coming around and around to the same issue. Let go and it will flow. The reason why these same obstacles happen is because we still use the same formula, the same way we act with every situation. It didn't work all those other times we did it, but we're gonna keep on acting that same way. We're going to keep on bringing that same energy to that situation. And it's like, how are you gonna get a different result if you keep on using the same formula? Understand that there's other ways to overcome something. Things sometimes does not happen in the way you want it to happen. If you're set in stone in your head, like this is how it's gonna happen, you can think of it and manifest it, but it's not gonna happen exactly the way you want it to happen. But it will happen, but just not in the way you're thinking. So you can't have so much control over it because you're choking the life out of it that it can't breathe. Let it breathe, let it live, let it flow. Overall, what it's saying with the Sacred Union and Rhino Spirit, they're saying you are blessed. Okay, this union is blessed. A union is a relationship of two people coming together. So it's just not all about you or all about the other person. You both are equal, remember that. But even though it's sacred and it's meant to be because of the happiness and the love you have for each other, you still are going to receive some obstacles. But you have to realize that even with these obstacles, you will always overcome them if you work together. Working together will keep this a sacred union. Water your relationship and it will grow. So I am done with this pick a card love reading. I hope whatever cards or card you chose, it brought you some enlightenment. You just feel better about your situation and it gave you another understanding that you didn't think of before. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope I see you next time and you subscribe and comment and like and all that good stuff because I really appreciate it. So thank you and I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a good day or night.